Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Ross, the tie-dyed traveling guy, coming to you live, but not live, from our house in Hudson, Wisconsin here. I wanted to hop on real quick and make a video for those people that may be thinking about making a YouTube channel. Maybe you already have a YouTube channel, but you haven't really done anything with it yet. Or maybe this video is for those people that have had a YouTube channel. They've been trying to build it. They've been trying to hit the numbers, but you've just been struggling. So hey, hopefully this video will help some of you. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Either way is totally cool. But when I started our YouTube channel, the channel itself actually was created back in 2014, but I didn't do anything with it at that time because I didn't really know anything about it. I had one video that I wanted to share with people, so I uploaded it. But as far as being a quote-unquote YouTuber, I knew absolutely nothing about it 5 years ago until my son Andrew, who I call the dude. So if you hear me say anything about the dude, you know who I'm talking about. But anyway, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, something like that, he was kind of in that age where it's, what do you want to be when you grow up? And he said he wanted to be a YouTuber. I'm like, what? A YouTuber? I'm like, what is that? What do you do? And, he kind of explained it a little bit, but then also right around that time, discovered Ryan's World and found out right around the time he was 8 years old, he had made some insane amount of money. I'm like, hey, if an 8-year-old kid can do this, I'm like, I can do this. But didn't really do anything 5-6 years ago. But about, let's say, a little bit more than 3 years ago, almost 3 years ago, actually, we were on a birthday vacation in Mazatlan, Mexico, and I met a man from Canada who had his YouTube channel. We started talking and everything, and I kind of had the same mindset. I'm like, hey, if this guy can do it, I can do it. So at that time of January 2022, my wife and I had already been on like 50 or 55 vacations since 2014, and all of those videos were on Facebook. So all I had to do was go to my laptop, go to Facebook, download all of those videos to our laptop, and then upload them to YouTube. The first video I uploaded was February 6th of 2022. And for pretty much the majority of 2022, all I did was upload those vacation videos because I wanted to create a base of videos for people to watch, so when I did start sharing our YouTube channel with our family and friends, they would have something to watch. So I uploaded, and I was doing, sometimes one a day, two a day. I wanted to try to space them out a little bit. I didn't want to do too much too fast because, I'm still in the learning phase. But February 2022 and before, I was absolutely clueless. So if you don't really know what you're doing, welcome to the party. I didn't know what I was doing either, and I'm still learning. It's like continued education. I need to work on editing. I want to get some drone skills, to be real, for a lot of these vacation videos that, obviously we can't do anything about the ones in the past, but going forward, I definitely want to get a drone involved. Like I mentioned, work on editing. So hey, if you're new to YouTube, if you're new to editing, if you're new to all of this, you can do it if I can do it. So hey, what I want to share with you with this video is how much ad revenue I have made in the last 8 months. And there are different numbers that you have to hit before you can monetize your channel. When I started in February 2022, the numbers that we needed to monetize was 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours over a rolling 12-month period. But then right around July or August of 2023, YouTube created another level where you could monetize your channel with 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours. At that point, you could monetize your channel. You could create merch, tie-dye traveling guy, sweatshirt, tank tops. We got all kinds of things. Shameless plug right there. But we obviously made some merch. But you also can monetize through super chat, super thanks, super stickers, memberships to your channel. A lot of those things I didn't really feel applied to our channel. It seemed like that was more for YouTubers that go live with the super chat, super thanks, super stickers, the memberships. If I'm wrong, please correct me. Like I said, I'm new. I'm still learning. Any help is much appreciated. So I was focused on 500 and 3,000. I was focused on also 1,000 and 4,000. But at the time of July or August of 2023, when this new level was created where you could monetize at 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours, at that point, I was already over the 500 subscribers. I just had to work on getting my watch hours up there. So I just continued, working on videos, uploading videos. I did start to share a little bit more in 2023 because people won't know that you have a YouTube channel unless you share it with them. Whether it's Facebook, whether it's Instagram, let people know that you have a channel, and hopefully they'll support you. If they do, cool. If they don't, that's cool too. So the 500 I had already had right around that time of July or August. I was 2,800 watch hours, so I was close. So I was building up to that, and I did officially hit that. Let's see here. I have the numbers written down. It was August 10th of 2023, 500. But then I monetized. It was October 3rd of 2023 is when I was able to monetize at the 500 subscribers and the 3,000 watch hours. From there, it took me even longer. Not really even longer, because then from October 3rd, it took me until May 11th was technically my first day that I was able to monetize through ad revenue. And that's kind of what I've been focusing on, is with the ad revenue. And let me tell you, it's a roller coaster. And this is something that I've kind of been doing for fun to start out with. But as I'm learning, I'm watching other videos because I'm learning from people that have been doing this for longer than I have. And just picking up a little bit here and there along the way. But what I have found out is it does matter what your niche or niche, however you want to pronounce that word, N-I-C-H-E, I believe it's spelled. And with that, there are some niches that are a little bit more profitable than others, and some not so much. So you definitely want to think about that when creating your channel. From what you'll see on our channel, if you take a look at other videos, yes, it started out as travel 100%. From that very first video in February 2022 until July of 2023, 100% travel. And then my wife Heather and I, we went to Rockfest in Cadott, Wisconsin, because going to concerts is something that we had, enjoyed doing in the past. And we went to Rockfest. I recorded some of the bands, some of the songs, and I uploaded it. And since Rockfest, July 2023, we have just been on a concert kick. And the thing with that, in the monetization, there are copyright issues with a lot of the bands, with a lot of the songs, the owner of the copyright. Some situations it's not even eligible to monetize those videos. Some allow ad revenue sharing with the band or with the copyright owner, the musician, which is kind of pretty cool. It's like you're in business with, you'll see some of the videos that we have on here in a little bit. But I'm sure the band, the copyright owner, is taking the majority percentage. But hey, even if I'm taking a little bit here and there, that all adds up in the long run. But as far as how much we get paid, there's CPM and there's RPM. Like I said, I'm still learning, so I have my notes here. CPM is what the advertiser pays. The RPM is what the creator, the YouTuber, makes per 1,000 views. So we'll take a look at those numbers in a little while here. And please keep in mind, when I'm sharing, how much money I've made in the last 8 months, I'm not trying to impress you. I'm trying to impress upon you that if I can do this, anybody can do this. Because when I started, I knew absolutely nothing. I didn't even know what a YouTuber was. And it took me a few years for that to even process, to be like, hey, I have these vacation videos. I can just upload these, because anytime someone wants to travel somewhere, and you'll see that we have videos to Mexico and Jamaica, Dominican Republic, Bora Bora, Tahiti, a lot of different places, cruises. And if someone's wanting to go to a certain destination or go to a certain resort, they're going to go to YouTube or they're going to go to Google and they're going to type in that destination or that resort. And it's just like, boom, the videos pop up. They watch them, and kind of depending on the RPM, we can make a little bit, we can make a lot. I'll show you that in just a little bit here. But just remember, this is to help you as much as possible, whether it's to get you started with your YouTube channel, or just to kind of push you over the hump. If you've hit a plateau, and you just need a little bit of motivation to get you going again, keep going. It is worth it. I will give you a heads up, though. We're not anywhere near Mr. Beast numbers here, and we may never get to that level, or even Ryan's World. But hey, when you're looking at these numbers in just a little bit here, keep in mind, this could pay a cell phone bill. This could pay your gas for a month. This could pay your car insurance, your car payment, groceries, maybe your rent, maybe your mortgage. You have to look at it that way. This is definitely not life-changing money within these first 8 months. But I am still learning. I am still building. I would like to get this to the point where I calculated it. It's about $274 every day to make 6 figures. And everyone has different goals. I think it would be pretty cool to have a YouTube channel making 6 figures. If it happens, awesome. If it doesn't, it is what it is. But you don't know until you try. Take that first step and just do it. Make a video. The first one probably isn't going to be very good. But the first time you learned how to walk, that wasn't very good either. Or the first time you tried to ride a bike, that probably wasn't very good either. But you just have to keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going. So hey, I'm going to switch over to my laptop next. I'm going to show you some numbers, where we started, kind of the progression of where we're at, the ups and downs, like the roller coasters, like I said. So, hey, if you're still watching, thank you. Like, subscribe, share to the Tie-Dyed Traveling Guy. But hey, let's go take a look at those numbers and see how much we've made from the very beginning, monthly, weekly, daily, and how much we have made total in the last 8 months. So, hey, let's check it out. Let's go. Hey, welcome back. After a short break and a wardrobe change. It was getting a little warm in here with that sweatshirt on, so we had to bust out the tie-dyed traveling guy tank top. Another shameless plug. Check it out. It doesn't have to be tie-dyed traveling guy. We can change it for you. Could be tie-dyed traveling girl, is what my daughter did. My wife did tie-dyed traveling wife. So hey, we can customize. We can make it happen for you. If you're into that tie-dye gear, we appreciate everything and anything y'all do to help us out. So now back to helping you. We're going to get into the numbers. Remember, this is not to impress you. These numbers are not really impressive. We'll just get that out of the way right now. But hey, this is just to show you what is possible with minimal knowledge, minimal skills. Even though I'm working on it, I'm learning, I'm watching other people's YouTube videos just to learn more about what I'm doing and what we need to do moving forward to get those numbers a little bit bigger. So we're starting right here on our YouTube channel, the Tie-Dyed Traveling Guy. And if you do decide to check out some other videos, what you're going to see, these are the most popular ones. The top 4 are not even travel. 3 of them are actually concerts, and one of them is a 9/11 tribute that we just recorded in Afton, Minnesota this past September 11th. 239,000 views on that one. We'll look at that a little bit more later. But then you scroll down and you get more into some of the vacation videos, more concerts, all that good stuff. Bora Bora, that was a fun one. Anyway, back to the numbers. So from this page right here, if you're brand new to YouTube, or maybe you really haven't navigated through your site a whole lot, once you go to your site here, you scroll over and you click your drop down box here. Hopefully you can still see that all right. And you go down to the YouTube studio. Hopefully the Wi-Fi will work well today and it'll be on our side. Once this loads, over on the left-hand side, you will see analytics. That's what you want to go to look at your numbers specifically. As you can see, we are currently at 2,461 subscribers. So thank you to everyone that has subscribed and everyone who will subscribe in the future. We welcome all of you with open arms. So just a quick recap on the numbers you need just to qualify to apply to monetize your YouTube channel. At the first level, 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours over a rolling 12-month period will allow you to monetize at the first level, where you can create merchandise, have a membership for your channel, super chats, super thanks, super stickers are all eligible to monetize at that first level. Second level of monetization is 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours over that rolling 12-month period. At that point, you have ad revenue, you can create partnerships, and there's more that I'm still learning right now. So anyone who's out there that has been doing this for a longer period of time, any comments, any suggestions are much appreciated. So those numbers, not very easy for us to hit. Some people hit those numbers very fast. Some take a long time. I just looked this up. From the time we uploaded our first video on February 6th of 2022, it took us, let's see here, to hit that first level of monetization, 503,000, 1 year and 240 days. We created merchandise. Hasn't really taken off yet, but it's out there. Second level, 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours. Took us 2 years and 96 days. So, hey, if this isn't going as fast as you'd like it to, just be patient, be consistent, be persistent, share your channel, upload videos. Income producing activities will help get you to where you want to be, because we all have different goals. Keep that in mind. Maybe you want to make a little bit of money to, like I mentioned earlier, maybe you pay some bills, put gas in your car, pay your rent, or pay your mortgage. Some people want to make millions and millions of dollars, retire, never have to work a job. From what I've heard, Mr. Beast donates a lot of his money, so props to him for doing that. For us, right now, we're just looking at making a little bit of money, because the more you learn, the more you earn. So that's why I'm trying to increase my knowledge, increase my skills, and that will help to increase the income. So once you're at this page here and you go over to the analytics, this really gets into a lot of detail, and we're not going to get into a lot of detail. We're going to keep this very generalized. As you can see, the last 28 days have not been kind. Let's just blame that maybe on the holidays and people being busy with their families and not watching YouTube videos. So, as we'll see here, I'm going to slide that up a little bit. And what I want to do here is customize from the very first day that we monetized our channel with ad revenue, I should say, was on May 11th, 2024. And we'll just go to today. All right, so over the last however many days, you'll see that we have 510,000 views plus. So thank you for everyone who has watched 27.4K hours in that time period, $1,430 total, which, like I said, not an amount of money that's massively impressive, but hey, when you look at it as, hey, this can pay bills, this can pay gas, rent, mortgage, car insurance, car payment, whatever you have. A lot of people have student loan debt. Thankfully, I do not. I did go to the University of Wisconsin River Falls, Health and Human Performance. I was a personal trainer, strength and conditioning coach, 14 years, and it's up and down. We are at the time of the year. It is January 8th right now. New Year's resolutions. What do people want to do? Lose weight, get in shape. So, hey, as a personal trainer, super busy January, February, March, but by April, May, June, July, people disappear, and if I'm not training, I'm not making money. So it was too much of a roller coaster. I had to find another way to have income that was a little bit more consistent. And that's when I got into the travel industry. That's why we've been able to go on so many vacations. COVID kind of crushed the travel industry for a short period of time. But then I adapted, because you know what they'd say, champions adjust. So we took the vacation videos and we adjusted to replace that lost income, which, as you can see, not a huge amount. But hey, it is a start. So $1,430, over the past 8 months. And if we break that down even more, you can basically see which videos generate the most amount of money. And keep in mind, it is, let me get my notes again here. I'm still learning CPM, RPM. So just to refresh your mind, CPM is what the advertiser pays, and the RPM is what the creator, the YouTuber makes per 1,000 views. So we'll take a quick look at, a few of these videos to see the views, to see the differences in the RPM, because that makes a difference depending on which niche, whatever you want to say. So if you look at some of these, the views, the RPMs, yes, the 9/11 video, 343 on the RPM, 239,000 views. That's why you'll see that is our number one video with $820. You go down a little bit further to a couple of the vacation videos where the Ventus Ha, $10.71 is the RPM, and the Hotel Marina El Cid in Puerto Morelos, Mexico, $11.21. So you'll kind of see the difference in the niche, the the 9/11 video, the vacation videos. If you look at our two best most viewed concert videos, a couple Pantera videos, because a ticket to Pantera at First Avenue in Minneapolis, Minnesota. The venue is 1,550 people. Those tickets literally sold out in 3 minutes. I got one, got there 3 hours before the doors open, front railing right in front of Zakk Wylde. Pretty awesome. But you'll see the RPM on those 228 for the full concert, and only $1.72 for the song Walk. As you Pantera fans will know, this one was extra special because Kirk Hammett, guitar player from Metallica, and Robert Trujillo, I'm sure I'm not pronouncing that correct, Trujillo, Robert, sorry. Much shout out to Metallica. They were in town because they were playing at the US Bank Stadium the following night. So sorry, I'm getting a little sidetracked, but kind of wanted to show you the difference of the different niches and how much the RPM and how much you would get paid out. If we go over to the date here, we can kind of break this down. We're still on May 11, our first day of ad revenue monetization, up until today, January 7th, 2025. So if you look at daily, our very first day of monetization, a whopping $2.24. I know, right? That's like, what, half a gallon of gas, maybe? And you'll see that we have a couple peaks here. It was kind of cruising along, not really doing a whole lot for a few months. And then here we hit $40.99, August 16th, 2024. And that was right after that Pantera concert at First Avenue in Minneapolis. The next peak you see here is 3722. That one was shortly after 9/11, and the video that we created with the 343 run, Afton, Minnesota. And then we had a few other ups and downs here with some concerts. David Gilmour at the Hollywood Bowl. A couple other things in there. It's just, like I mentioned earlier, it's not consistent. It's a lot of ups and downs. Right now we're kind of we're going down the roller coaster. We're going in the wrong direction right now. Because first or second weekend in November, I had some issues with editing. The splicing software that I was using, and it took probably a good 12 days, I believe, to get that situation worked out. So there are 12 days where I did not upload any videos. So I don't know if that's something to do with the algorithm or the recommended videos, or so anyone out there who is more educated than I am, doesn't take a whole lot when it comes to YouTube and technology, but if you could give me a little shout out or a comment or something, let me know if not uploading videos for 12 days was kind of the cause. You can kind of go back to see where it all happened, because we're way up here on November 2nd, shortly after David Gilmour at the Hollywood Bowl, and then it just came crashing down, and it's going down, down, down. So we're trying to get that going back up. Hopefully, like I said, it's just because of the holidays here in the United States. November, we have Thanksgiving, and then a lot of people celebrate Christmas, and then we have New Year's. So there's a whole lot going on, even going back to October 31st with Halloween. People are just busy during the holidays, so I'm hoping that's all this is just people busy with other things, not watching YouTube videos, and then it'll pick back up going into the first of the year. So anyone who can give me any knowledge on that would be much appreciated, since this is my first holiday season as monetized at the second level with the ad revenue. So if we click down here and we go into monthly, because you can break it down, and you'll see the ups and downs that we have going on here. We only $48.55 in May. Keep in mind, we didn't monetize until May 11th, so that's $20 or 20 days, sorry, for $48.55. But in order to get paid out through AdSense, it has to be a minimum payment of $100. So I didn't get a payment in May. I didn't get a payment in June. $62, but between the two, the 62 and the 48.55, I think that was my first payment, was July 22nd, $110.89. Woo! It was $110 I didn't have before. So hey, like I said, that could pay gas for a couple weeks in my GMC Terrain. But as we move on here, July really didn't get any better, 42.33, so no payment there as well. But then, hey, we bumped up to 173.77 for August. So then I got paid. The next one was $216.23. And keep in mind that these payments are processed and finalized between the 7th and the 12th of the month for the previous month, and then they will pay out your ad revenue somewhere between the 21st and the 26th. You know, we've been kind of 21st, 22nd, 23rd, so, but somewhere in that range is where they tend to pay out. As we go into September, we took off to $311.30. We're on this roller coaster. I'm like, hey, this is pretty cool. This is fun. You know, we're going out, we're enjoying life, we're just recording, and we're uploading. And I'm like, this is it. This is the most passive income I've ever earned. And I didn't know anything about passive income until 11, 12 years ago. You know, you're doing the work basically one time, but you're getting paid and paid for that work that you've done in the past. Just like a musician, if they put a song on iTunes and someone downloads that song, that musician is earning a royalty check. Doesn't matter if they wrote that song last week or 30 years ago. They're still getting paid for work they did in the past. So that's how I view this ad revenue. I record these videos, I upload them, and then if they qualify, if they're eligible, we earn ad revenue. So hey, we're thinking it's pretty cool at this point. 311.30, and then boom, 456. I'm like, all right, this is starting to get somewhere now. But then we had the software issues early November and dropped down to 256, which is still pretty good. That's still paid. I believe like car insurance and my cell phone bill, I believe. So hey, that takes care of those bills that I don't have to worry about. But then yeah, Christmas and New Year's and all those things, and not really off to a great start for January yet either. But clicking over here to the revenue source, we're going to wrap this up here pretty soon. We're not going to drag this on too long since we've kind of already seen the numbers, and the numbers show that the majority of this income that we have earned is through that ad revenue on the watch page. You know, we're getting a little bit on the YouTube premium short feed, not so 1 cent, 1 penny. So we know kind of where we need to be. That's why you need to look at these analytics to find out. Well, you also see on there the age, the gender, you know, the traffic source. Where are people finding your videos, or where are they searching, or whatever the case may be? You know, and you'll see here that it's mostly just through browse features. Like I said, if someone's going to go on vacation, they're going to search the destination. They're going to search the resort, the cruise line, whatever the case may be. Boom, videos pop up. Same thing for a concert. You know, my wife Heather and I do this as well. If we're going to go to a certain concert, you know, this year we have System of a Down and Avenged Sevenfold in Chicago. My son and I, the dude, we're going to Oasis in September. But we also have Stained and Breaking Benjamin in May. Let's see here. Papa Roach and Rise Against in April. March is The Funeral Portrait. May, I believe, we're going to see 10 Years, Citizen Soldier. We got all kinds of things going on. So we have some vacations, some concerts, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, some that really don't fall into either category. So it's nice to have a good variety, because you know, we'll get some views from the vacation people, we'll get some views from the concert people, you know, and you know, some of the other videos that don't fit. It's just good to have variety. Your niche, your niche. I need to find out how to pronounce that word. Someone spell it out for me. Give me one of the little how to pronounce thingies in your comment. Would be fantastic. So, hey, before we wrap this up, just want to check my notes here real quick, because like I said, this is all new to me. 5 years ago, I was clueless about what a YouTuber is. So I'm learning. It's continued education, especially when it comes to technology. So any help is much appreciated. And it's a party. So, hey, if you watch all the way to the end, I appreciate it. You see what we have on here with all of the different analytics that you can look in. You just have to click, 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 play around with it, scroll up, scroll down, and that's the best way to learn, is to do. And I have a lot to learn. Some of you are probably more advanced when it comes to technology. But just kind of going through here and learning what people want to see, because it's really not so much about what you want to see, it's about what other people want to see. That's what's going to get the views. That's what's going to get the watch hours. That's what's going to help you to get subscribers, to help you build your channel. So, hey, I hope this helped at least one. If it helped one person, this was totally worth it. Hopefully it helps more than one person. But hey, this was a quick, not so quick breakdown of how much money I made in the last 8 months of basically ad revenue monetization. 1430 in 8 months is really not a whole lot. Like I said, It's not to impress you, it's to impress upon you that if I can do this, anyone can do this. You just have to set a goal and take massive action, income producing activities every single day, because $1,430 over 8 months isn't enough to live on. Obviously, I'm doing other things. I do still have the home based travel business. I also do Instacart every once in a while, which became very popular during the pandemic, during COVID, when our travel business was crushed during that time. Instacart was very popular because people did not want to go to the grocery store. So, once again, champions adjust, had to find a way to replace the lost income since no one was really traveling at that time. So we have a little bit of Instacart going on. We have the YouTube channel. The home-based travel business is starting to rock a little bit more again. And with that background that I have, personal training, strength and conditioning, we also have nutritional products that are available. So Robert Kiyosaki said the average millionaire has 7 streams of income. That doesn't mean that the average millionaire has 7 jobs, 7 streams of income. Create passive income so you can have both time and money. Because when you have a job, you have one or the other. As a personal trainer, when I was an employee of a fitness club, January, February, March, I was making good money, but I had no time. But then once it got warm in Wisconsin, April, May, June, July, August, September, maybe October, I had a whole lot of time, but I wasn't making any money. So with a job, you're going to have time or you're going to have money. You're not going to have both. So find a way to create passive income, whether it's through a YouTube channel, a home-based business, rental income. That's another stream of income that we have, which isn't a whole lot right now, but you have to start somewhere. So with YouTube, if you want to start a channel, the best time to start a channel was yesterday or 10 years ago. Not really 10 years ago, but hey, there's no better time than the present. That's pretty much what I'm getting at. If you have been hesitant, if you've been unsure, just do it, because you will never know how great you can be until you take that first step. So, hey, I appreciate you watching. I hope you learned something. I hope you like. I hope you share. I hope you subscribe to the Tie-Dyed Traveling Guy and watch some of our videos, ask questions, comment. We're here to help as much as we possibly can. So, hey, have a good day. Have a good night. Have a good weekend. Wherever you may be in the world, much love, much respect, and whatever your goals are, whatever you want to accomplish in life, take that first step and just go get what you want. Because good things don't come to those who wait. Good things come to those who get off their ass and go get what you want. Pardon my French, but hey, thanks again. Goodbye.